Today on Tech and 10, we're going to be covering the Greenroom, Spotify's new Clubhouse competitor. Now, before we jump into the app itself, we want to do a little bit of background. If you don't already know the app Clubhouse, it's become super popular in the past year and has a valuation of over $1 billion. Spotify did not want to take the time to actually build the app itself. So what did it do? It acquired an app called Betty Labs. Well, a company called Betty Labs that is an app called Locker Room, which is very similar to Clubhouse, but it has a very small number of users in comparison, within only the tens of thousands of numbers of users. Now, I could not find how much Betty Labs was actually acquired for, but what I could find was that they've raised over $9.3 million. So based off of that, I would guess that they're valued at probably around 50 million, which is a very simple and no-brainer acquisition for Spotify. Now it's time to actually jump into the app. So whenever you open it up, you're going to see that it's relatively similar to Clubhouse in the sense that it has a feed of all the rooms that you can just jump right into and listen in. The big difference is that you're actually going to be able to record live podcasts directly on this platform and in-room chat. But there is a leaked video going around saying that there is going to be chat features coming to Clubhouse very soon. So we'll see how that comes. The other thing that I noticed with the Spotify app, the Greenroom, is these gem rooms where you see gem up, in which you're rewarding users for creating quality content by giving them gems. It's pretty cool, but it looks like people are immediately gaming the feature already. You can only give gems every 5 minutes, and people are just hosting super long rooms to get tons of gems. As you can see, some people in here have thousands of them. Personally, I'm not a fan of that just because it's making people, I don't know, game the system, for lack of a better word. Then there's the calendar feed right here on the home feed, in which you can see other rooms that are coming up, and you can add them directly to your calendar, which is great. There's the activity feed, so you can see people who've connected with you. And there's my profile if you want to connect with me. I don't hang out on it too much. Then you can see all the different groups that you're a part of, and you can search for different groups. It looks like there's not too many groups that are live at the moment. Personally, most of the profiles I've seen pretty much have all of the same groups they're a part of, whether that's welcome or NBA or business. There's a couple of them. I decided just to join most of the business ones. And now I'm just going to show you what it looks like to actually start your own room. You actually do have to assign it to a group or a club, unlike Clubhouse, where you can just open it up and start a room without being a part of an actual club, or in this case, a group. So I'm not sure if I like that or not, and I'm still waiting to see how it's going to work whenever you're going to be able to make your own groups and your own clubs. Clubhouse had some limitations at the very beginning, where they had so many people jump on trying to start groups and clubs that they had to do an approval process, and it ended up getting backlogged. Now you can just jump on Clubhouse and start a group whenever. And I just opened up my room, and I got 1 gem just for starting it, which is a little bit of a reward. So they're encouraging people to start more rooms. And you can see that whenever I do talk, there's a little green thing that goes around my icon, which is pretty nifty. And you're seeing this on just about every platform. Overall, it's an interesting experience. I'm just not sure about the discoverability features compared to Clubhouse. So some of the key features that are going to be rolling out with Spotify Greenroom is being able to have over 1,000 people per room right off the bat, which is really cool. iOS and Android. And then also that gem feature, which I'm not sure if it's good or bad. That's going to be up to you. Do you think having actual tipping like Clubhouse has, where you're able to tip people actual money instead of gems, is better? I don't know. Spotify Greenroom plans on rolling out a creator program, and we're seeing this at top tier content and also at mid tier and lower tier content. And what do I mean by that? Mid and lower tier content would be TikTok. So TikTok creator program gives you just a little bit of money for every 1,000 views, regardless of how big or small of a creator you are. But whenever it comes to top tier content, this is where Spotify wins. As we already saw with Joe Rogan last year, and now Call Her Daddy this year with a $60 million contract to have Call Her Daddy exclusively on Spotify. Now, my prediction is you're going to see Call Her Daddy live on Greenroom. That's going to start happening with a lot of their other creators as well, which is going to drive a lot more people to start using Spotify Greenroom than Clubhouse. Clubhouse might have a multi-billion-dollar valuation, but it does not have the same amount of capital and resources that Spotify Greenroom does. One major downside to Spotify Greenroom, though, is that it's its own app. It's not directly integrated into Spotify. Now, what that's going to do is going to increase their user acquisition cost, and also their drop-off. because I use Spotify all day, but now I have to jump into another app. If it was all integrated into one thing, then it could be much more valuable and much easier for them to acquire new users, since people already have Spotify on their phone and they're already using it. And it would give them a big leg up over Apple Music. Do you think Spotify Greenroom is going to be the better platform than Clubhouse because it has more features, recording, and chat? Or do you think Clubhouse is going to play catch up and be able to beat them out because they are the first mover? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like tech, startups, and venture capital, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you.